a mood, or did it go off track for comedic effect? Let's bring in CNN's Corrine Winter. She's checking the facts for us. All right, Corrine, what are you finding out?
Hi there, Wolf. Well, some observers say, sure, we are just talking comedy here, but that on many points, well, SNL couldn't have been more off the mark. A cold open for the country's commander-in-chief.
Because when you look at my record, it's very clear what I've done so far. And that is nothing.
Obama on Obama. Well, not really. Saturday Night Live comedian Fred Armisen's opening sketch stirred up big laughs with a scathing report card on the president, which lampooned him as having accomplished nothing since he took office.
Almost 1 year and nothing to show for it. You don't believe me? You think I'm making it up? Take a look at this checklist.
A checklist of promises SNL says Obama failed to deliver.
On my first day in office, I said I'd close Guantanamo Bay. Is it closed yet? No.
And on Afghanistan?
I said I'd make improvements in the war in Afghanistan. Is it better? No, I think it's actually worse.
But is there any truth to this?
They got some things wrong.
Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable. CNN is, I guess what? They had a slow news day. Did they go to bat for him? Did they ever do that for George Bush?
Never.
They never did that for him. Never. And that's, I just, it's just so, it's funny to me. What we're going to do is we're going to talk to Adam Sharp about it, and here's his music. Yeah. Adam Sharp of Sharp Elbows, STL.blogspot.com. You have to put all that other stuff extra on it. How's it going?
What's up, D-Money?
Hey, so this whole thing, you posted about this on your site, Sharp Elbows, and I just thought this was hysterical because I've never seen CNN go so far as to critique a comedic variety show, basically. They never did this when Bush was president. They certainly didn't do it during the campaign. I thought, what'd you think of this?
Oh, it was insane because, as Wolf Blitzer, who got his rear end handed to him on Celebrity Jeopardy, if anybody saw that, so badly that he was in the hole lovely at the end of the show. But anyway, I digress. Wolf Blitzer even said, SNL rarely hits Obama. So one sketch gets on, and they got to jump into full-on protect mode. It was crazy. I mean, one sketch.
One sketch.
Somebody goofed on Obama one time, and they came down like a sledgehammer, man.
Well, and it was like they usually they've been kind of friends with them. I mean, SNL's never really gone after CNN. I mean, they've parodied Chris Matthews in the past, but it was almost like they were admonishing a kid brother, so to speak. That's sort of like the whole aesthetic that I got from it. They were admonishing their kid brother, and I wonder, I mean, we see a lot of infighting going on with the Democratic Party, and I'm wondering if it's now spilling out towards the media and entertainment.
Well, the media got this guy elected. They cannot allow him to fail, and anybody who even dares, even if it's part of their own thing, a rogue media person or, SNL in this case, they come, like I said, they come down like a hammer. It was crazy. It basically proves that they have a dog in this fight. They're behind Obama's victory. The media was just all over it. It's crazy. And then they bring in PolitiFact.com. I did a little as a quote nonpartisan fact checker, and I don't know about them, but I think the gold standard is factcheck.org that everybody uses. So they bring in PolitiFact, and this guy says, okay, SNL said that Afghanistan is worse. That's all they said. So they bring in this guy from PolitiFact and he says, oh, well, that's not true because Obama sent 2 brigades after he promised that. So they rated that as a promise kept. So he didn't refute what SNL said. He just made up some other stuff and made it sound like SNL was lying when they clearly were not.
They'll ignore the whole General McChrystal thing. That's a good point that you make, too, about the media, because the media, I mean, their reputation is their currency. that's their validity. The fact that they're supposed to be we all know that they're not objective and nonpartisan. I mean, that's that's all water under the bridge. We know that already. But the game that's going on is that they pretend that they are, and the left side of the political sphere still kind of goes along with that charade. But now that they have played their reputation, they've spent it on getting this guy elected. Now, if he fails, then instead of their reputation being measured as to the credibility of their stories, now it's measured by the success of this president, and that's what I think is so funny. That's why they've ceased being regular media, and it's kind of sad to see it sort of devolve to that point. But that's why I'm glad we got blogs, and I'm glad we got people like you out there videotaping things. Now, tell me what do you have up on your plate? What's coming up next for you?
Oh, geez, I don't know right now. I think we're going to be working on some stuff specifically for the Dana show that we might have a little fun with. I can't really divulge what's going on, but I tell you what, I'm just really still stoked about was the fact that we got somebody in there to get some audio out of Nancy Pelosi, and boy, didn't she explain why she likes Rusty Boy so much? She's low maintenance.
Yes.
Which means he does what I tell him.
Yeah, let's play that real quick. Wait, that's cut 4. This is somebody got into the Pelosi Carnahan fundraiser. This was classic.
Production could Russ receive them from Deborah, that she loves him and that she's so excited about his leadership. Russ is one of those people, which there are many, who are not a high-maintenance type. That is to say, they come to Congress prepared to help with the heavy lifting, and when there's a job to do, they say, tell me how I can help.
Tell me how high to jump.
To lead. This is what contribution I can make. He doesn't have 50 reasons.
Yeah, he votes with her, 99% of the time. He's her rubber stamp. And we got that from Jim Durbin, our friend Jim Durbin, the editor at 24thstate.com. We have him on Thursdays. And I loved that. That was classic. Do you know if someone actually paid to get in there, or did they just sneak in there? Or do you know how that was obtained?
I was outside. That's all I know. I was surprised that it happened. I knew that we were trying to get somebody inside, but I didn't know exactly what was going on. And just crazy, insane, mad props to Jim Durbin over at 24th State for that. I don't know how he got the tape or who got in to get the tape, but it's just the greatest audio ever.
I love it. All right, Adam Sharp, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and we will talk to you again next Tuesday.
I'm on it.
All right, take care.